and welcome. I am making this short video today about self-talk. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with me, my name is Luna and I am an NLP practitioner, which stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, which is a tongue twister at the best of times. Now, self-talk is something that we learn about in NLP, and self-talk is what we are telling ourselves. So I would invite you today to consider, what are you telling yourself? And on the focus of this video today is, what are you telling yourself about your own self? So one of the things that I have shifted and changed over time is my own self-talk. So I now fill my self-talk full of positivity and happiness and I can do. It's completely changed and transformed over time, and I know that I am the person that is responsible for telling myself what I can do, and I do that without limitation. So I tell myself that anything is possible, to be open to all possibilities, and that I can do anything that I choose to do. Now, when you start off analysing your self-talk, you're most likely going to find a whole bunch of stuff that is limiting you, and those are called limiting beliefs. So that is when we tell ourselves that we can't do something, or something is not possible for us. And what I can tell you is that what is possible for one is possible for all. That's another a part of what we learn in NLP, is that there are no limitations or boundaries, and that it's possible for us to do anything that we choose to do. So what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself is possible for you? Are you telling yourself that things are out of reach, that things are not possible for you, that you can't make changes, that things are too hard? What I can tell you is, whatever you tell yourself, you will believe. So if you believe that something can't happen, it's completely impossible, then that is true. But if you tell yourself the absolute opposite of that, that something is possible and it can happen, then that is also true. And when you really start filling yourself up with positive and possible self-talk, you're going to notice so many changes in your life. This is really about understanding ourselves and really putting a value on what we tell ourselves. We absorb so much information around us, and we're like sponges. We're always absorbing information, whether that's from social media or from the television or from what other people around us say as well. And it's really important to sieve that and filter that information, and only allow through what you actually consider to be true for you. Now, of course, it's whatever you want to be possible for yourself is true. So if you have others around you, maybe people who are in your inner circle, people that care for you, or at least you feel that they care for you, limiting you and telling you you can't do something, filter that and choose to thank you very much for your information, and I'm choosing not to take that on. I'm choosing to fill my self-talk with endless possibilities, with love, with care, with compassion and kindness for myself, and I am going to decide what is possible for me, and then I'm going to go after it. So take a little bit of time to think about your self-talk, and actually this is an ongoing journey. So when you're thinking about your self-talk, particularly when you're trying to understand what your self-talk is, you need to be aware of what your thoughts are. You need to sort of maybe catch yourself when you're telling yourself that you can't do something. Write them down. And if you're finding it's something that is I can't, or I won't, or I won't achieve this, or I won't pass the exam, or I won't pass the driving test, or perhaps it's a bigger thing, like I'm never going to find love, or I'm never going to find that special person for myself. Capture those thoughts, write them down, and then put a big cross through them, because they're not true. They are limiting beliefs, and you're going to fill yourself up with positive beliefs instead. So those will be, I can pass my driving test, I will find long-lasting love, and whatever it is what you've been telling yourself, turn it around and create it into a positive affirmation for yourself, and then use those affirmations daily and say to yourself, I can do this, and I'm going to do this, and it's a foregone conclusion that this is going to happen for me. And notice the difference in your life when you actually do this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe. I shall see you all in the next video.